This episode is brought to you by My Patriot Supply. My Patriot Supply is to stock up on your food items and to make sure that you're prepared if you have any emergency preparedness needed. In fact, they have a 4-week emergency supply, and which averages 2,000 calories a day, and you can read on the website of how to go, survival supplies and emergency preparedness gear. They also have several items: water filtration, air purification, survival coffee, and they have the option to buy now and pay later. So, My Patriot Supply. Go to jjmediaonline.net/MyPatriotSupply for your products. Okay, let's get on to the video. Login for Life, or Lobby for Life, actually is what it became during the pandemic. The March for Life actually was scheduled. The first annual Connecticut March for Life, scheduled for Wednesday, April 15th, was canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic. But pro-life leaders turned it into a login to Lobby for Life. And the great thing about this is the first annual Connecticut is not conservative. And thinking of March for Life, one of the encouraging things that I would like to just toss some encouragement out to you in the midst of all the craziness we're going through and all the liberal agenda that has been tossed out. Trump has been allowing all the liberals to show themselves. And it is exciting that, we actually get a taste with being locked down with the almost not quite police state. Some states are kind of police state. We're getting a taste of communism. This is a simple way Trump kind of exposed the liberals and is showing what they are. So I truly believe the country is going to take a turn toward the conservative and respect for American citizens. But anyway, back to this article. Peter Wolfgang, Executive Director of Family Institute of Connecticut, said in an email statement, it was difficult to call off what his pro-life organization hoped would be the first annual March for Life in the New England state. But they called it off. Coronavirus hasn't stopped the death lobbies in Connecticut. Much the opposite. They see it as an opportunity to push through anti-life bills we've stopped for years via something called e-certification, that is, without the usual input from the public. We need every pro-lifer in Connecticut to join March for Life. The CT, or Catholic Conference, and FIC on this webinar Wednesday, he said, we hope they will all register now and join us. So this will end up being a virtual March for Life, which will last 1 hour, will feature state-level presenters who will discuss pro-life issues in Connecticut, as well as information on how lobby elected officials participate. Will also be able to ask questions to presenters. So, to me, this is kind of cool. And everything else has gone virtual. So it's neat that they are still adjusting. And just think, it seems to me like that with going virtual, you have more time at home, more time to think about things instead of getting so caught up in exactly everything that's happening. A lot of times, my friends are going somewhere, boom, you get caught up in the emotion. Well, you're at home, you're at your own computer, and you get to see things and kind of think through things. So even though most of us are stuck at home, the article says, and parts of our lives are on hold, it doesn't mean that our commitment to pro-life policies is on pause. That is cool. So the pro-life rally, the March for Life, becomes a log-in to Lobby for Life during the pandemic. Okay, we're going to go from the Lobby for Life So this is how idiot the Democrats are. Dem Senator Murphy, we're in crisis. We're in because of Trump, not China and the World Health Organization or WHO. They're idiots. They are idiots. On Tuesday's broadcast of CNN, of course, Chris Murphy, and here again, this is Connecticut, Democrat Connecticut, stated that the U.S. is in crisis and not because of anything that China did. Really? It's not because of anything of who did. It's because of what the president did. Listen to how stupid they are, or he is. The reason that we're in crisis is we are today is not because of anything China did. It's not because of anything who did. It's because of what the president did. It's because he didn't take the virus seriously. We weren't going to be able to keep every case out of the United States, but we didn't have to have the tens of thousands of people dying. Well, what was happening? January, February. Remember what was happening? Impeachment. Impeachment. You idiots. He added President Trump's defunding of the WHO is about the president's attempt to try to find scapegoats. Let's be clear, early on in this crisis, there was no bigger cheerleader for China in their response to coronavirus than President Trump. It was President Trump who had 12 different occasions praised President Xi's efforts to control coronavirus. So he goes on, and he's an idiot, because there is coming out proof that the WHO did not give all the information, and they had acknowledged earlier too. I'll eventually come across those news articles again, and we will expose that or let you know on a video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, share, and connect with us on our social media channels. We'll see you on the next video.